What's good, YouTube? You're watching Gorillas Gang. In this video I want to share with you 6 best exercises that helped me get to 48 inches vertical. Before watching, please subscribe, put the like button. Back then I knew about training only about 5 to 10% what I know now, but I worked extremely hard and I use only exercises that work, and if something doesn't work I cut it off my program. Almost 10 years ago I used to live in China. I used to jump like 40 inches on any given day, and if today I got like very tough lower body strength workout, tomorrow soreness, pain, 10 of 10, I'm tired, still I could warm up, I could dunk 10 feet, I could jump 40 inches like any given day. After proper recovery I usually jump around 45 inches after recovery, almost like every dunk session every week. Most of these clips you will see now is concrete. It's not the best option for jumping. Before the exercise I want to share with you a little dunk mix. And I got one more dunk session. Sorry, it's not the best quality, but it was probably one of the best, maybe the best jumping day of my life. It was 10 feet rim, a very good hardwood floor, and like almost any dunk I put like 2 wrists into the hoop. I jumped really high that day. I wish I had the opportunity to test on the Vertimax this day, but I don't have this opportunity back then. Let's get to 6 best exercises that I want to share with you that gonna help you jump higher. First exercise, hang cleans. In those years of training I used this exercise very often. My technique was far from perfect, but it was easier than a regular power clean from a floor, and even with this kind of technique I always felt that it improves my explosive power, my speed, my vertical jump. My best hang clean at this time was 120 kilos for 1 rep, at 80 kilos my body weight, and my best power clean from a floor was around 110 kilos, but I did it really rarely back then. Second exercise, sprints. It was always in my program. I probably never missed a week without sprinting. During that time I always felt that it gives me great stimulus for my nervous system. I usually been doing from 30 to 50 meter sprints. Sometimes it was basic sprints, and sometimes if I got the opportunity I go to the hill for hill sprints. Next one, deep front squats. It was my favorite squat variation back then and probably my favorite squat variation now. I was trying to hit it at least once a week. Almost every training session I was going really heavy. My best results was 130 kilos for 3 reps back then. Back squats I did really rarely back then, and my best was around 150 for 1, maybe 2 reps. I put plyos on number 4. At least once a week I did plyometric training. What I like about plyometric is that you can do a lot of different kind of exercise, you can play with it, and I really enjoy this training. I usually did a high intensity, go as high as I can, but I kept the volume slow so I can make my nervous system fire up and be ready for a dunk session without deep fatigue. Plyometric is probably the best way to transform your strengths into jumping, into sprinting and speed, but it really hitting hard your CNS, so it's the best to keep the volumes really low. I put deadlifts on a number 5. It was my favorite to develop lower back and posterior chain strengths. Back then on the deadlifts I was going really heavy every time, and I probably never done a deadlift below 90% of my 1 rep max, and my 1 rep max back then was 200 kilograms. Here, this clip, 200 kilos, is when I improved over probably a year of training, and I hit here 200 kilos for 5 reps, but you can see I barely use my legs, my quads. I did it, this deadlift with only lower back and my hamstring, so it's more looking like a Romanian deadlift. In a year of training I transformed my 1 rep max to a 5 rep max. Last exercise, heavy lunges. Back then I usually been doing front lunge, sometimes walking lunge with a barbell, always going heavy. The best exercise for your butt strength. Hip thrust not the best, so I put lunges as the best exercise for your butt. And why it really worked, because I hit a very specific angle. You can see here almost exact angle that I use in my penultimate step, when I do a drop step, when I jumping off 2 feet. I hope this video helped you become more athletic and reach your goals. To train with Gorillas Gang, click the link in the description of this video. God bless and peace!